My mom used to say you cannot put your hand in a bucket of glue without some of that glue sticking. So I was very fortunate to meet Denis Waitley as part of our mastermind with Cracking the Rich Code. We were graced by his surprise presence during our mastermind. He's a 90-year-old, extremely successful motivational speaker. You may be familiar with his work, The Psychology of Winning, Seeds of Greatness, The Winner's Edge. So, um, this is a man who has lived, and he starts by telling us a little bit about his health and how technically he's got a 1933 model that he cannot find parts for anymore because he's 90-year-old. And we are welcome to ask questions. So there was many questions that were asked at our mastermind, and one of the main things that he said really stuck with me. And he said, don't live for the moment, live in the moment. We're so looking forward to the next thing, or when I get there, when I do this, when I do that, then I will be happy. Except that there is no there. You don't have to live for when that moment comes. Live in the moment right now as you are pursuing your dreams. Find happiness today. Another thing that he mentioned that really stuck with me, it was, I am responsible for most of my problems and most of my fears. Of course, there are outside external things that happen to us, but most of the problems that we have are in our head. And our fears, we are creating them by emotion. So it's very interesting how this really stuck with me anyway. I don't want to dwell too much on each of the segment. I just want to share these little blurbs of really cool insights that I've got from meeting Denis Waitley. The next thing that he said was about treating people around you. If you treat your employee like royalty, you will have their loyalty. It's not only catchy, it's so true, isn't it? When you treat people with respect, more likely you will get respect back. You get what you focus on, and then what you put out to people around you, that is what you will receive. So insightful. The next two are a bit connected. I asked the question, what would you do differently? Is there something when you look back, a learning that you made and you're like, oh, I wish I had learned that before? And he said, you have to live for a reason rather than live for your success. And that reason very often is what is really important to you. And he mentioned that he wished that he had been different with his family. He never missed his children's game or the dance recital, but he missed the practices. He was not the one taking them every day for the practices or a couple times a week. He missed the little reason why he wants to be successful is to be able to spend time with people that he loves. So living for a reason and understanding why you're doing things is much more powerful than living for your success. And as we were talking about family, he added, well, I also wish that I had not given my children so much. And you know, the concept of helicopter parents, let them learn and make their own mistake. I wish I had let them forget their lunch. I wish I had let them earn money instead of, because he was a very successful, wealthy man. And he even mentioned that at a point in his life, he realized that the lifestyle with the multiple houses that he had and everything required for him to make minimum $100,000 a month in order to maintain that lifestyle. And when he decided that maybe I should sell a few of the houses, downsize my lifestyle, I don't need that much anymore. What I need is time with my closed ones. Immediately when he announced that to his wife, she filed for divorce. So there goes another learning there. Are you with people for the right reason, right? And with his children, instead of buying them all kinds of things, he said they would never tell me, "Oh, Dad, I'm so grateful to you that you bought me a car when I turned 18 or whatever." They don't say that. They never remember the money that you have given them, but they say, "Do you remember when?" These super powerful words, the two, remember when. Remember when we went there. Remember when we laughed so hard. Remember when we did this. Remember when. So that is very powerful, those two words. So create in your life those remember when moments that you want people to remember you by, and you want to have these beautiful memories that you create living in the moment instead of living for the moment. Thank you, Denis Waitley.